Hey everybody! This is a weird angle, isn't it? It kind of looks weird, but that's what we have tonight because tonight we're going to have a sewing machine right here. I'm going to have this overhead camera there, and that's where I can see the camera. So that's what we have. But it feels like it's been so long since I was on here because I was gone last Thursday, and so I'm really glad to be back and on live with you guys. And hopefully, I see you on bias. You can sew along. Hopefully, some of you guys will decide to make the project that we're going to make tonight. So let me go ahead and start by saying hi to some people, and then I'll show you a little picture, or not a picture. I'll show you what we're going to do. I actually made one this afternoon. And yeah, and then we'll get started. And then we have somebody that's going to sew with us. So anyway, Dimps was on here early, right after I put up the thumbnail, and I went to check it, and she said, what'd she say? Yay, welcome back. I'm going to sew along with you. I've been wanting to make one of these. So I was so excited to see that. And I saw it right after she posted it because I checked my thumbnail. So anyway, Dimps, thanks for being here. Hey, D Smith. Okay, wait. My things aren't matching. Hey, Carol. I'm going to say hi for a few minutes and we'll get started. Hey, Kelly. Yeah, Kelly is, I think she's at a competition with her daughter, so they're out of town enjoying themselves. So she's going to have to watch the replay. But Kelly, hi, if you see me on the replay. Hey, Donzel, welcome. Hey, Shamika. It was so good to meet Shamika. She's so sweet, so cute. I won't even say how old I thought she was, and then I found out how old her daughter is, and I thought she was younger than her daughter's age. So Shamika, she was beautiful. Hey, Unbiased, I hope you are sewing along, or at least plan to do this soon. And Melody Thomas, so good to see you here. I met so many people at Applique Getaway, and I'm not going to go through a lot of Applique Getaway because I've seen a couple people do it, and I think Dimps might be going to do it. And honestly, I didn't buy very much. I saw Angel B and Stacy's lives where they were showing what they had, and it's like, oh my gosh, I barely bought anything. I wouldn't have anything to show. So I did have a great time, and I hope that next year I can go back. Whether it's in Dallas or Biloxi or wherever it is. Biloxi, sorry, I probably mispronounced it. Hey, Sharon. Sharon was another one. It was so great. I'd already met Sharon, but when I met Sharon, it was my first Bling Fest. And I'm a little bit shy at first, and I feel like I've gained confidence with the people that are in the chats all the time, that I feel like now I kind of know people. So she said I give great hugs like Eve. She gives great hugs too. Hey, Fern, welcome. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Retired Crafty 2. Crafty. Retired Crafter 22. Is that the year you retired? I think I've asked you that before because I need to be Retired Crafter 25. And Bobby says hi to everyone. Hey, Marlene, welcome. And Linda Tolbert, another one that was at Applique Getaway. So nice to meet. I didn't get to be around Linda very much because I'm trying to think if I was leaving the day. I think I was leaving the day that she was there. And actually, I don't know if Shaka Terrell is in here, but Tim and I were literally walking out, and she was waiting to let people walk by. And then she got out and said something, and it was Shaka Terrell, just another fabulous, beautiful woman. So I didn't get to be around her at all, but it was so nice to meet her. Hey, DB, welcome. Hey, Tamika, welcome. And Mylene. ATV Marketing, thank you for being here. And Stacy was another one. She was the first one that I believe I saw there because we got there a little bit late on the first day, Friday. That was our first day. And I walked into this class and I saw Dimps and Angel B and Coretta. And so I sat just a couple rows behind them and I was like, Dimps. But when I walked in, I turned to that aisle and I saw Stacy. So I got a good hug from her and Stacy Collins. So both Stacys. And then, of course, later I met Shay Shay and multiple people. Hey, Porgy Town. Martha Jordan, welcome. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Kristen, welcome. Just now eating dinner. Well, hopefully you'll sew after dinner. If I missed somebody, I apologize. Hey, Capricia, welcome. Let's see. Hey, Renee, welcome. Hey, Craft Therapy with Nicole, welcome. Hi, Mary Brown. Did you make the bib thingy yet, or the apron thingy? Just curious. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Connie, and I met Connie. That was great. That is Stacy, sister-in-law, in case it's Stacy, Lady Blue, sister-in-law. She's a bag maker, if you've seen her pictures. Hey, Angel B, welcome. And Tracy. And if you didn't see, Angel B had a reel out, or whatever it's called, where she used some of the textured vinyl and made kind of a baseball shirt. It was really cute. Hey, Dimps. And Laura E. Fern, did I say hi? If not, hello and welcome. Now, Eve, I see your name up there, but how did I miss you? Of course, I saw Eve and Otis. That's always wonderful. Up Design. Hey, Savannah, welcome. All right, I'm going to start scrolling. Hey, Max Lifestyles, welcome. Hey, Gail. Hey, Vera. Popping in to say hello. Thank you, Vera. Thank you. Okay. Hey, Beverly, welcome. And Elba. Hey, London. I wonder if it's Kim. Kim London? Probably Kim. Hey, Mikkel versus Kells. And Ernique, welcome. Hey, Diane. All right. Scrolling. Hey, Jesse. Jesse Gibson. Hey, Annette. All right, I'm scrolling this time. I really am, so we can get started, because I told you we're sewing with somebody, and I'm excited to bring that person on, and we're going to go step by step. This is going to be treated like a tutorial, not just a craft and chat. So I did this. Let me get this off of here. There's Eve. I did this little, what Jess OklaRoots calls an itty bitty boxy bag. I just called it a mini bag, and I did it a little bit different. She usually has a tab up here and a tab down here. If you want to have two tabs, you just do two of the 2x2 squares. And the benefit of having a tab at the bottom is once you unzip it, come on, zipper, don't mess with me tonight. Once you unzip it, if you have a second tab, you can grab that tab to zip it back. I'm just going to grab it like that. But it's really super cute. Super cute. And I actually use my zipper foot for this, which I don't know how many times I've used that before. I feel like I've tried to skate by without using it before and just hug the zipper. But this is what we're doing tonight. So is anybody sewing along with us? Hey, Sonia. I did put the description, or I did put the materials in the description. So let me go ahead and bring on my co-seamstress, and we'll see if we have all the same things and if we're both ready to go. So, hey, Debs. Welcome.
Thank you. Co-seamstress.
Co-seamstress. So as soon as I saw Dim's first comment about I've been wanting to make one of these, I was like, hello. Why don't you come on and be the student tonight? So thanks, Dims, for coming on.
You're welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. So if anybody else in the chat is doing this with us, let us know. But here's the things that you need. And I put them in the description below the video. But you need one piece of, let me go ahead and change this up just a little bit while we're going through this. You need one piece of what you want to be your outside fabric. I got this at that Marshall Dry Goods in Batesville, Arkansas, that Sharon Davenport told me about, and that she and Shamika are going to go to. So when you guys decide to go, let me know. If I can show up, I will. So one 6.5 by 5 inch. If your outside fabric is directional, then you could actually cut 2 pieces and sew it together and then trim it down to 6.5 by 5. This is not directional, so I have what it calls for, this 6.5 by 5. Then, I don't have them yet, but you're supposed to have 2 by 2 squares. You could either use the same fabric as this, you could use your lining fabric, or you could use any other fabric you want. And I see Dems there. Let's go ahead and make us the same size. Dems has her 2 by 2 square, and I think you're going to use 2 of them. Is that correct?
I'm just doing one.
Okay, I'm just going to do one also. I like how that looks. Cute. And then you need to have 2 lining pieces, and those are at 3.5 inches by 5 inches, which I'm going to have to cut down real quick. So here's my combo right there. And then you need to have a zipper, and Jess OklaRoots. Jess of OklaRoots. Jess OklaRoots. She said at least, hey Uni, at least a 6-inch zipper, but mine, I thought it was a 9-inch. This one is an 8-inch. We're going to cut these down later, but a longer zipper helps in the process. I found that out. Hey, Coretta.
Maybe everybody.
And I met Coretta. I met Brandy. So good to see you guys here. All right. Hey, Benetta. Okay, so these are my colors so far. And I think they look pretty good together. I guess that's going to be all my colors. I think that I will do my little tab in the polka dot so that it coordinates with my fabric instead of matches it. And then on this one, I just did the tab. You can put a key ring on this after the fact, or on the one I make tonight, I'm going to use this little swivel hook. So I will have to put the swivel hook on as we're sewing this. And I think Dems is going to wait because she's going to put a carabiner on hers afterwards.
I don't know which one. I may have to use this one, but these are my options.
Cool. Hey, Royalty and Faye and anyone else, if I missed you, if you scrolled by, your name scrolled by and I missed it. Let's see. Mary says, I got my package from you and thank you for the blessings. Awesome.
Oh, you're welcome. I was wondering. You're welcome.
Oh, and last but not least, you're going to use, unless you have a really thick fabric, if you have something you feel like you don't need to interface, you're going to use some type of interfacing. I have 2 pieces of what I would consider quilter's cotton, just thin cotton. And so for this one, I went with the fusible fleece. And that's one of the things that Jess of OklaRoots said, you know, she used. And I have this and I love it, so I'm going to use this. And so it should turn out looking about like this. I think it makes it nice and boxy, very sturdy. She also said that she had modified a prior pattern to make it a little wider. I don't have any credit cards or rewards cards in my drawer, but she made it a little bit wider this way because the original pattern she was using or made, I'm not sure, she couldn't fit the credit card or the rewards card in. So we'll see. I might have made mine a little too small. I don't know. We'll see. But this would fit some chapstick, some lipstick, some gum, some whatever somebody might want to put it on their backpack, would want to carry at school. It's just a small, cute little thing. So I need to do 2 things. I need to cut down my, what did I say, 3.5 by 5? I need to cut down 2 pieces of lining at 3.5 by 5 inches. And I need to fuse this onto the back of my main piece and then trim it down. So to do that, I'm going to use this little mini iron. We'll go ahead and turn it on and get it started heating up. And then I'll make 2 pieces of this at 3.5 by 5. And so what I did the first time when I made the boxy bag this afternoon, Elba, new member! Yay, thank you. Also, I did want to say that the member Zoom will be it's a Saturday, August 2nd. Hey, Avery, thank you. Hey, Angie. August 2nd at 2 p.m. Central Time. And so by next Thursday, when I come back on, I will have set up the Zoom and I will have posted in the members, done a members post with the Zoom link. If you want to participate, you have to register. So when you register for the Zoom, that's what makes you able to come into the Zoom. So you have to make sure and register or you won't get a link. They'll turn around and they'll send you a link right back to get into the Zoom. Okay? And then that'll give us a few days if somebody's not able to register, if they have an issue, then you can email me at makingwithmarilyn@gmail.com prior to the day and we'll get it figured out. Also, oh darn Renee, we'll do some more. Also, the focus of the Zoom is bling. But if you're a member and you've been paying that money, you can do whatever you want. But that was kind of what people had talked about before was let's focus on bling. But if you don't do bling or you're out of bling or you don't want to do bling, come on in anyway and work on what you want to work on. Also, if you don't do bling yet, but you'd like to do a bling template, you could use holographic sparkle vinyl. So is that up here? Darn it. I don't think I have my stack up here. So I went to the Viva. Dimsh, you missed a Viva with me. I went to Viva and I got 1 piece of sparkle vinyl. It's a pink sparkle vinyl. And so that makes beautiful faux rhinestone objects, goods, shirts or bags or whatever you want. That's how I started out. I wish I had it in here to show you, but it makes beautiful ones. The last thing about that is in my members post, you received a link to the gratitude attitude. Be sure to go ahead and download that, save it to your computer because it'll come down by next Thursday. Okay? If you want to bling that during the Zoom, you can, but bling anything you want or do whatever craft you want. Hey, Delonda, thanks for coming in. Welcome. All right, so with all that said, let me go ahead and add my other camera. And this is the fabric. This polka dot is the interior or the liner fabric. This is the exterior fabric. And so I need 2 of these at 3.5 by 5 inches. So I want to show you what I was using. And I cut mine at 7 by 5 because 3.5 times 2 is 7. And then you need it by 5. So I took this little thing here. And the first thing that we'll do is we will get, what will we do first? We will get a 5-inch wide strip. Let me make sure that's correct. Yes. So I'm going to do a 5-inch wide strip on this. It goes to 6.5 there. Let's turn it this way. Okay, so I can see when I line this up on the bottom, I can see it's not quite straight there. So I'm going to go a little wider than 5, but not too much wider because I don't want to waste fabric. Well, it's pretty straight. Never mind, I take it back. It's almost straight. So if you can see up here, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm 5 inches wide. I'm going to cut on this side, which is kind of backwards to me. And then I'm going to have to go up 7 inches. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to go up almost all the way to the top and then trim it down. And for me, it's a little hard not to shift them. Like I shifted that there. But they do have these little feet, kind of rubbery feet on the bottom that help with that.
Let me see your rotary cutter.
I cut mine 5 wide, tiny bit more than 5 wide, and then I'm going to cut it at 7 because then I can cut it in 2 and get my 3.5 by 5s. So
your cutter, it looks so cool. I don't know have you been using that one all the time?
I have this one, and then I have this set, and I did link both of these. This other set comes with, what is this? A 4x4.
I have that set.
I love this set. 3.5 by 3.5. 6.5 by 6.5. And 10.5 by 10.5. And I don't remember how much it was, but maybe $13 for all those.
Yeah, I have that same set. Yeah, I like it.
I do too. So now I'm going to put the 7, and I know it's hard to see, down along the bottom and then cut along the top. Then I'm going to do reality check and see if I got it right. Okay, so it should be 7 by 5, and it is 7 inches long and 5 inches wide. So now I'm going to iron it, fold it in 2, and just cut it in 2, and it'll be the right length and such. All right. Hey, Danny. So did anybody decide to sew along with us?
Hey, hey, Jesse. Hey, Beverly. Hey, everybody. I see y'all in the chat, but I didn't want to interrupt Marilyn. But hey, everybody.
Well, go ahead and talk now, because I have to iron and.
So I was asking about your rotary cutter. I don't remember. Do you have another one, or you already used it?
I got this. It's the Martelli, I think is how you say it. It's the one that Eve recommended, and I got it off of Amazon. You can find this on Amazon, but it's so weird because this is a non-linkable item on Amazon. I'd never heard of that, but I cannot link through my Amazon links to this. Now, maybe I could just find it and put a link in there, but it is Martelli, Martelli, and I love it. I don't know if it's currently available on Amazon, but that's where I got it. So, and I really, really love this wool pressing mat.
Do you have the mat link too?
Do I have the what?
The mat.
One of these?
The mat that you're using, do you have that one linked?
Oh, I didn't. It is awesome. Let me find it, put in the chat for now. It's inexpensive. It's plenty big. I only bought one. I don't need a ton of different sizes. This one does most everything I want it to do. Let's see.
Stacy says they're cheaper on their website.
They're cheaper on the Martelli site? Oh, well, I wasted money. Okay, this Martelli mat is 15 by 12, and right now it's $8.99. It says it's 25% off. Let me grab that. I didn't even think about putting that in, I don't think.
Yeah, because I want that mat. I've been using my Cricut mat.
I had two. There you go.
Thank you.
I think I got it in there. Yeah, and I'll put in video description afterwards. Hi, Terry Hunt. But I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's a whole lot denser. It's denser. And you know, the wool is supposed to cause the heat to come up from the bottom side too. All right, so I'm gonna look for my little line that I made and then just cut this in two. Not on here, I'm not. That would be tragic. Cut up my wool mat. All right, pull it.
I want it so I can put it on my cutting mat and not worry about it distorting my mat when I'm using heat.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
So
it's really thick.
yeah, that's why I use this little table over here whenever I'm heating something up, just so I'm not. I don't know how protected my mat would be if I use this, so I'm not taking the chance.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if I got these even. They're going to be even enough. They look good. Yep. Okay, let me get Amazon off so I can see you guys again. Uh-oh. What did I do? What did I do?
I still see
There
you.
you guys are. Hey, Daisy. Hey, Patricia. Okay, so my last thing, Dims, I'm sorry. My last thing is I'm going to go ahead and iron my fusible fleece to the back side of this, putting a piece of parchment paper over it because there's little glue dots on there. So I'm going to put my parchment paper over it. I have the glue dots up on the back side of my fabric. And so I'm just going to press this. And then I'm just going to use my scissors to trim around it. And I'm not going to use my good fabric scissors to cut through this fusible fleece. And later when we do the zipper, I'm sure if you guys sew, you probably have good fabric scissors, and then you have cruddy scissors. To trim down the zipper, we're using the cruddy, well-used scissors, not the fabric scissors. Okay. There we go. So I could use the rotary cutter on this, but I really don't want to use my good cutting things on this fleece because it's thick. I mean, not super thick, but it's a little thicker, it's a little rougher, and I would rather just do it this way.
Yes, Kristen. Put fusible fleece on the big piece. That's what I used also.
Yes. Hi, Nicole Jones. Yes, and
What
it
is what,
doesn't have
Beverly?
what, Dims?
Beverly was asking, what is that? I don't.
Oh, let's see.
She was asking me what is that. I'm not sure what was she asking about
What
the fabric.
Okay. So we should be ready to start now. What kind of sewing machine are you using?
So I am using a Singer. I have to look. A Singer 2932. I don't know what year.
I'm using
So that's what I'm using.
Mine's a vintage, I don't know, 96, 97, 98, 99, somewhere in there. Because my son was born the first part of 96, and I got it within, I don't know how long after he was born. That's too many years ago. Too many years ago to remember. And Tim and I are celebrating our 32nd wedding anniversary next week.
Wow. What day? What day?
Yeah, Wednesday.
So if this is what you were asking about, Beverly, this is just a paint holder that I got, paintbrush holder that I got from $1.25 Tree. And I just kind of broke a couple pieces so that it can accommodate my big scissors. And that's all it is.
Cool.
My pinking shears, my Duke Guterman
What do you
scissors.
call those? What are they?
These are dupes.
So is that a like
Duplicate.
high dollar quality
This is
scissor?
dupe. Not the real thing, a dupe.
Oh, a dupe. Okay.
So I got these from Temu. And when I tell you these things are amazing, they cut great. So yeah, I just bought this from Dollar Tree and made it for my scissors.
Nice. Hey, Shay
Hey,
Shay.
Patrice.
Patrice.
Hey, girl.
Thanks for being here.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for
Okay,
being
so
here.
I'm going to remove my regular presser foot and I'm going to put on a zipper foot. And this, like I said, this is a vintage 1990 something or maybe 2000. I'm pretty sure it's not 2000. No, I know, because I know maybe it was. I think Kristen looked for me of when it came out. So maybe I got it right when my daughter was born. I'm not sure.
I need to look up mine.
You just kind of tilt the foot forward and it comes out and it attaches by this little metal bar and then it goes in through a little hole there. I don't know if every sewing machine is the same, but that's how mine does it. Then my little zipper presser foot is plastic and metal. Now, which side did I have it on today? I had to change it because I liked where I had it. I'm just going to put it on one side and figure it out. And so with some sewing machines, you can literally just supposedly put your presser foot down onto it and it clips it into place. Mine doesn't. I have to first.
Yours doesn't do that?
No, see, it won't be in there if I lift up. I have to give a little extra pressure. I got to get it first. There we go. Yep, just a little extra pressure and it does it. Okay, so step one. I took copious notes that I went by when I made mine today. I didn't watch her video today. I read my notes. So we have the pieces, we have the fusible fleece to the back, we have our zipper. She also added a wristlet on hers, which was cute. Step one, adhere the fleece to the outside. We did that. Mm-hmm. The next one, so I had make the tabs by folding the 2x2, but I've changed my zipper foot. So I'm gonna wait on that because it doesn't have to be done now. So now I'm on step 3, and it says zipper right side down on pretty side of outside fabric. So, and we're going across the short piece. So
you can make it smaller.
Okay, yeah.
So I can see.
Oops.
Yeah. There we go. Thank you.
Okay, so we are putting our zipper down. Make sure I have the right way. Yes, earlier today I tried to do it the other way. Putting the zipper down with the right side, the correct side of the zipper, so the part you would do. We're putting it right side down, even with the top of the fabric and the fusible fleece. Then we're going to add our liner to it, but for now I'm going to go ahead and start using some clips to hold it into place. Shay, I know I thought of you when I didn't pick out pink to use. I thought of you. It's a tragedy, but it's happening.
It's not a tragedy.
But there's no pink. And actually, I want to center my zipper a little bit more. Just because I can't remember which side you really have to work around with the zipper. So I'm just kind of putting the zipper somewhat centered. again, if you were gone at the beginning, we will trim down the zipper eventually. Okay, so you have your zipper good side down against the pretty side of your outside fabric. Now you're going to put one of the lining panels pretty side down, and it's the wider of it, on top of your zipper. So you're making a little zipper sandwich. And all things are going to line up flush at the top. So you have your outside fabric, your zipper, and your lining fabric all flush with the top. Then what I'm going to do is make any adjustments I need to get the sides to line up correctly. So my sides look fine. They're already lined up. I am going to secure them. Shay. Oh my! Thank you.
I'm late.
Okay, so I am securing them on the sides just because I want to. So, pretty fabric or outside fabric, pretty side up, zipper right side down, and then liner the pretty side to the pretty side of your outside fabric. Now we're going to go ahead and sew along the zipper. So let me see. Is this the way I wanted it? Is this the way I wanted it? Yeah, I like it. And so I'll take my one thing out, and I'm going to start back before I even get to the fabric. I'm going to use the width of my little zipper foot to determine where I sew. All right, I'm going to have to pull this forward. There you guys can see it. Take my sandal off because I got to sew barefooted.
I got on socks.
Okay, on this, we're eventually going to sew down the sides, so you wouldn't necessarily need to use a back stitch, but you can if you want. Also, I have my stitch length on 2.5, and then the width is just on auto. Or I'm sorry, what's that called? The pressure? The tension. Thank you. Yes, I have a tension just on auto. So I'm going to go ahead and get it started by spinning the wheel a little bit.
Where's the width at on yours? Mine is on 3.
Your what?
Well, the stitch width, is that one that you have that one?
So I just have mine on a straight stitch. My options are right here, and it's straight,
okay.
Slightly zigzag, and then you get to 2 needles, and then you get to, I guess that's a buttonhole, I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, mine's just on a straight stitch. And I stitch very slowly. And don't you have an iron handy? Because I iron between all the steps.
Yes, I do. You know I got an iron.
Okay. I need to show this picture that Shay sent me while we were at Applique Getaway. Because I don't know if you guys, let me pull it up. I don't know. Let me make sure I don't show anything of hers. But let's see. Did I save it to my photos? Did I save it to my photos? Where is it? Basically, what it was a picture of one of the presenters that said, when you're embroidering, trim the threads between your color stock. And she calls Angel B and I both thread insecure. So I thought it was hilarious. But she sent it to me. Here
I
it is.
definitely trim my threads.
If you guys can read it, it says trim thread tails on front of hoop after every color stop. Stay with the machine. Babysitting is required. And I don't remember this lady's name, but her class that I went to, and I didn't get to go to Eve's, so I'm not comparing it to that, but her class was, I loved it.
Is that Sheila? Or no, that's not Sheila, is it?
It was the one that was selling the sulky stuff.
Oh, that was Baby Moon. Designs by Baby Moon.
Could be, I don't know.
Yeah, that was her. She was fun. I liked her class.
Yeah, I did too.
Sheila Ryan. I think her name was Sheila Ryan. Yeah, Shay said it was Sheila.
Okay. Okay, so you got yours stitched?
Yes, ma'am.
So now we're going to unfold the liner and then flip the zipper. We're going to start with a little finger pressing. And that liner is just going to lay down on the back of, it's up against the fusible fleece. So I'm going to press, is my iron still on? I'm going to press both sides because with the fusible fleece, it makes for a fairly thick seam or whatever you want to call this. And so I want the heat to get through to both sides. So I'm going to press on this back side. And then, I don't know, can you melt nylon zippers? Because I really try to stay away from the teeth. Okay, so now we're going to pull that straight. And then, like I said, I try to stay away from the teeth. So I'm going to glide it right along beside the zipper and press this down. Okay. Now we're going to do a little top stitch, and I think that is the next step. Probably is. This does not come natural to me. Okay, very good. So the other 2.5, top stitch. Okay, so yeah, now we're going to top stitch along that, and I'm going to move my stitch length, something Sharon Davenport taught me, to, I'm going at 3, maybe slightly longer than 3 for the top stitch. Wider stitches, it's not going to pucker or pull as much, and it's decorative. It's just to hold everything down together nice and make it look finished off. So we're going to go back, and I'm still going to use, let's see, do I want to use it that way? Yep.
We're just going to top stitch right over the zipper part where we fold it down, right?
Yes, so you're going to stitch really close to where it turns down, because to get your zipper under there, you'd have to stitch really close. At least I do have to. So I'm using not quite the side of my zipper foot, but I'm going to watch and see, try to keep that as consistent as possible. I'm sorry, you guys couldn't even see that. Okay, so that's what it looks like. There's the liner back there. It's all pressed down. And so now we're going to top stitch. And I'm not going quite straight, but it'll be okay. Woo! Get back over. I look like a drunk sewer, I swear. This happens to me. Okay. Oh, it looks pretty good. It's not terrible. Not terrible. Not perfect. Not terrible. Now, my liner fabric seems to be pulled over a decent amount. Nope, it'll be fine. It will be fine. So here's Here's what mine looks like. I have the little top stitch all along there. Okay.
Let me see yours.
What?
Let me see yours again.
There's mine, and then I'll make you big and you can show.
Well, that's good.
Your camera looks a lot brighter than mine. That's good. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Okay, awesome. All right, so the next step is lay it down on your table. Whoops, let me get to my table again. Lay it down on your table with the pretty side or the outside. Look at that over there. But it's okay on the inside. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I think I have extra lining fabric, but it's going to be fine. Okay, so now we are going to take this pretty side and we're going to fold it all the way to the top of the zipper. We're getting ready to do the other side of our zipper. And make sure it's what I said. Okay, fold the other end of the outside fabric up to the other side of the zipper. Okay, after you fold the pretty side up to the top of the zipper, you're going to turn it over. Make sure it's fairly lined up. Now we're going to take the other piece of the lining, pretty side down, and make another zipper sandwich. So just like we had before, we have the outside fabric at the top of the zipper, flush with the top of the zipper. We have this piece of lining flush with the top of the zipper, and they should be fairly lined up side to side. I think I need to pull mine over just a little bit. And pull my zipper up a little bit. Looks like it slid down a tiny bit. I'm going to go ahead and attach the side just to keep it somewhat in the place it should be. Thanks, Sharon. And Unbiased says, cute damps.
Thank you. Thanks, Sharon. Thanks, Kristen. This is going to be so cute.
Thanks, Kristen. Yes. I was really happy with how it turned out.
You're going to have me making these.
Hopefully I'm not leading you astray on any of these steps.
Oh, no, I'm ready.
If it is, forgive me if I make it wrong. We'll do
You are doing great, Marilyn. You are doing great.
Well, we don't know till the end. Okay. So attach. Okay, so first we're gonna sew it. We're gonna go back to about I'm going to go back to about 2.5 millimeters. I guess that's millimeters in stitch length, whatever that is.
I never left.
Hey, Marissa. And okay. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and sew this piece. And I'm going to do it on the zipper side. Some people say that some of the fusible fleece and other things, batting, they don't roll well on these little feed dogs or whatever they're called. So also, this is the side where you see the zipper teeth. So I'm going to put it with the lining side down to do my sewing.
Great tip.
And I'm going to get the side of the zipper foot about even with the side of my fabric and my zipper. Now, did all that make sense, Dimps?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sewing.
Awesome. You are a true seamstress. This probably all makes, it just probably kind of is naturally makes sense to you.
The part that gets me is when it comes down to flipping and putting the liner pieces on. That's where I always get kind of confused sometimes.
Uh-huh.
So I always revert back to a video, but I need to start just doing notes like you did.
Yeah, I
So,
wanted to just take notes. So last night,
oh,
oopsie,
we lost your camera.
picked us off. Okay, I'm gonna have to go out on this.
It's cute. So cute.
Hopefully I don't lose everybody. Okay. I'll be right back.
Hold on.
Okay, I think I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Okay, so now we are going to open the zipper all the way up, or past the opening. So if you were using zipper tape, you wouldn't necessarily take it apart, but we want the zipper part open on ours.
Okay.
And that's just going to make it easier to do our top stitch like we did last time. Okay, so this side you can see is already top stitched, so now we're working on this side. And so just like last time, I'm going to finger press it all down.
Are we turning anything or no?
Nope, we're just
Oh, I see.
taking care of getting this side of the zipper to match the other side. Okay. So we're going to press it down and then top stitch.
And someone did say that the zippers can melt.
Oh, okay, good to know.
I saw somebody put yes in the chat. I can't remember who said it, but I did see it as it was rolling by.
Good to know. This is where a longer zipper comes in handy. I probably should have had more of the excess length down at that end, but it's okay. This is about how I did it earlier. It works out.
9 inches is good. And then top stitching right down.
Yes, so now we're going to get this under. Let's see, do I want to do it this way? Yeah, we're going to get under the machine and top stitch it like we did the other side. I would think a 6-inch zipper would make this difficult, but apparently it can be done. Now I feel like I need to make sure that's not under there. There we go. You're probably done already, aren't you?
I did the top stitch.
I was still trying to get mine just under there. Okay. Shoot. I really need a longer cord that attaches to the foot thing. But this is what I have.
Oh yeah, mine. Yeah, that's why I can only sew in certain spots because the cord's not that long.
Yep.
That's why I only sew in certain spots because the cord's not that long.
This side is a little further away from the teeth than the other side, so they're not going to match perfectly. But I'm okay with that.
So cute.
We're getting there.
Right? I love this. So cute.
Okay, so let me check my next step.
Looking at it, I wish I would have cut my fabric the other way. But it's okay. Yeah.
You know what? I didn't change my top stitch length, but it'll be okay. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Sew and unzip all the way, iron and top stitch. Okay, now we are going to pull up our lining pieces. And I think I'm going to zip mine back up some. We're going to pull up our lining pieces and we're going to put them together at the top. So can you see here, Dense? We're just going to sew along the top, but we're going to leave a gap. Because if you don't leave the gap, you're not going to be able to flip it the way you're supposed to flip it.
Okay.
So I didn't mark it earlier today, but I tried to leave about a 2-inch gap. If you feel more comfortable marking it, feel free to mark it. And then I'll clip mine on the side. And then eventually we'll sew that shut either by hand or with hem tape or whatever it's called. Or you could do it the way I did the first one. I'll show you what that is. I don't love the results of it, so I'm probably not going to do it that way tonight. But for now, we're going to, and you know, we're done with the zipper. So I'm going to take my zipper foot off and get back to what I'm comfortable with, which is the regular foot.
Oh, you got to do zipper.
All right.
Welcome, Marlise.
Was it Marlise? Welcome, Marlise. Welcome. Thank you. Yes, the tabs will come here in just a little bit, Unbiased. Marlise, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so all we're going to do right now is we are going to sew across this top, but we're going to leave a gap in the middle of about 2 inches or so, 1.5 inches, 2 inches. Oh, I didn't get my foot on yet. There we go. And I'm just using the edge of my presser foot. She said this should be about 1/4 inch seam.
Okay. I use the edge of my presser foot for everything.
Yeah, I pretty much do too. So I'm going to go ahead, go in a stitch, go back a stitch. And I'm not quite at the edge of my presser foot, but I'm close enough. And then when I get to where I want to stop, I'm going to back stitch again and go forward because you're going to be putting some pressure on this.
Yeah.
So just lift it up, move over, back down, trying to be in the same place, and doing a little back and forward to help secure it a little bit better, and then finish out at the other side. Okay. Now, give me a minute to read.
Take your time, ma'am. Take your time.
Clip and sew, leave a 2-inch opening, blah, blah, blah. Now it says, pull your zipper halfway closed or halfway open, however you want to look at it. But your zipper needs to be partway open. Okay. Halfway closed, push through the unzipped hands and so on. Oh, okay. So also, at this time, what we can do is go ahead and put some stitches across this end of the zipper, not in the fabric, but just in the zipper. It's going to make the next step easier. Okay. So I'm going to lay my down, try to line up correctly. And I'm going to focus mainly just in the center of the zipper where it overlaps. So over it and then back over it the other way.
Did you say you overlapped it or no?
I didn't overlap it. I just have it butted up together.
Okay.
And try not to sew stitches on the actual fabric. Just it looks ugly. It's not pretty, but it's going to get cut off eventually. Just to hold your zipper together. Pull zipper more than halfway open. Okay, more than halfway open it says. Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. So what we're doing now is we're going to pull our fabric, our liner fabric, apart and then put it down at the center of the zipper. I'm going to go ahead and clip it with one clip. I sure am hoping I'm doing this right. Okay, then we're also going to pull the other piece, which is only one piece. You don't have the seam to be able to see the middle. So that's why you do the liner first. And then you're going to flatten out your outside piece of fabric also. So can you see how they are, Dimps?
Yes.
Okay. So flattening those. Then we're going to clip them together. And then we're going to do the same thing at the other end. Now, before we sew this, we have to do what Vice talked about, and that was to make our little pull tab. But we can go ahead and get this ready.
I see why you said sewing that will make this part easier.
Yeah, and that's what she recommended. I give all credit to Jess OklaRoots. Okay, so here's what it looks like. Now we're going to, I never did cut any fabric for my pull tab. So I need to cut a 2" by 2" square.
Okay.
What I do with my, there it is.
You got another member.
Oh, Valerie! Thank you. Thank you. And 755 must be in here. Hey, 755. Welcome.
755.
Valerie, thank you. I don't know if you heard me talking about earlier, but we're going to be doing a member Zoom coming up August 2nd. I think that's the date. It's a Saturday. And I'll be doing bling. You can do bling or you can do something else. You could do faux bling, but whatever project you want. And I will put something in the members post next Thursday or Wednesday. Probably Thursday. Okay, so I have my little 2" by 2" square. Let me trim it up. And you've probably seen how to do these, but just in case there's anybody that hasn't. I like also that you can just put your little iron on this wool mat and not have to stress about it. Okay,
And
so we have,
I can start with the Cricut mat.
right. So we have our little 2" by 2". First thing we're going to do is fold it in two. Since it's a square, it doesn't matter which way you fold it. Now, it might matter to you based upon your fabric, but for the structure of what we're doing, it doesn't matter which way you fold it. What you did there was you found the center. So now we're going to take 1/2 of it and flip it up to the center. And then I'm going to flip it over, take the other half up to the center, or close to the center. Iron that down or press that down. Then we're going to go back to that original fold and just fold this in two and give it a good press. Once we've done that, we're going to, my fabric has a little flaw right there. Once we do that, so I'll turn that to the inside. We're going to go to the machine. Literally, you could just press on, you could sew down this side, but if you want it to look symmetrical, we're going to sew down this side, then we're going to sew down this side. So what I did today was I sewed down this side, I sewed across, not that you need to, but I sewed across just so I could keep going.
Okay.
Did that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And this, because it's such a tiny piece, I'm just going to eyeball it and give it a tiny little seam allowance. And I like to tuck the thread under when I'm working with such a small little piece. That probably was far enough. Well, I think I can make one more stitch. Yep. So you don't have to turn here, but that's just the easiest way to get to the other side to me.
Yeah, that's what I did. I just pivoted and kept going.
You're probably done already, aren't you?
Oh, no. What?
Oh, no. What? Yep. Trying to pop up on me, so I'm going to try to move it in a little bit. Okay, I'm cutting it because it's trying to pop in on me. Let's see. What? See, you could do about 3 of these to my one.
I'm going to do more. I'm making one for each of my nieces. I want to tell Tori to make it bigger, a big boxy bag.
I saw another tutorial. I didn't watch it. I just saw a thumbnail for it. The gigantic boxy bag. When I first started looking at them, I think Sharon sent me a link to Lori Noonamaker, who made some, but those might have been made with quilted placemats, I feel like.
Oh.
Okay, so now since I'm going to use this type of little apparatus, I need to go ahead and put it inside like that, or put it over my fabric. And then just for now, I'm going to clip it, even though I'm gonna have to take that clip out. Now on this, first of all, I probably should have just cleaned up my zipper, but she recommended, I think, putting it in this open end. Let me see. And you're gonna put it between your zipper tape and your exterior fabric, because if you put it between the two lining pieces, it's gonna be lost in there.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Flip it, okay, 2-inch opening, yada, yada, yada. Pull the zipper more than halfway open. Flatten the fabrics down, we did that. Add the tab folded side into the, exterior fabric. Okay. The open edge of the zipper. Okay, so I believe this down here that we sewed shut is what she's calling the open edge of the zipper.
Okay.
So I'm going to tuck. You put the good side in, which seems backwards, but you put the good side in. Put it down in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and add this clip back. Actually, I'm going to get rid of part of the zipper for now. And that's why you use your bad scissors to cut zippers. They're kind of tough. Okay, so at this time, we are going to sew at this end and at this end. And we're just going to sew it shut. But remember, we have this opening right here that will eventually pull it through. So that's why we can sew it all the way shut right now.
Okay. So we're going to sew straight across because, you know, I'm using the carabiner, so I didn't have to put mine inside on the tab.
Yes, so you have your tab in there, and then you'll add the carabiner afterwards.
After.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think my tab is down at this end. So I'm going to go ahead, once I get over the zipper, and I'm going to go backwards, back over it again. Oh, shoot, you guys couldn't see that. So I came over the zipper, then I went back over the zipper, and now I'm coming back to this side. Then we're going to do the same thing down here. When we get close to being done, we'll have a moment of silence, praying that Marilyn did not lead Dimps astray, and that it...
I just broke the needle.
Oh no! On the zipper?
I was good. I crossed over. And then I went back because I felt like I didn't get a good catch on the pull, but I did. Ooh, that thing broke in half too. That's crazy. I ain't never seen it break in half like this. Wow.
Don't jinx me. My fabrics didn't end at the exact same place, but it's okay.
It'll be all right, Marilyn. Don't stress.
It'll be all right. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut off the excess zipper down here and up here. And it doesn't matter if I cut those stitches that I initially put on there to hold the zipper together. Doesn't matter if those come off now, because that zipper is sewn in there. But did you already change your needle?
Yeah.
Okay, you're caught up, aren't you?
Yeah, I just need to thread my...
Okay, so now we are going to pull. Let me make sure. blah, blah. Inside, yada, yada, yada. Cut off the zipper. Okay. So, let me get this thread trimmed off. Then we're going to pull everything through this opening. And so, what I typically like to do is just go find the corner, start poking it through. I feel like I could have left a larger opening than I did.
I hope mine big enough too, because I almost forgot to leave the opening. Even though I marked it with a clip, I still just took the clip out and kept sewing.
Hi, Lachey. Hey, Charlene. And we also met Faith Inspired Creations. Hey there.
Yes, that's Kadra. Her name's Kadra.
Yes, Kadra. Oh my, this is.
Oh, what's wrong? He's talking about, oh my.
Here we go. I just feel like I'm going to hear threads pop any minute.
That's why I'm scared about turning it right side out, the thread.
Yeah.
Popping.
I swear, though, I have not had anything as difficult as the little 4x4 candy wrappers. So, for now, it's going to seem like it's wrong because your zipper pulls on the inside. That's because this is the lining side. First thing we're going to do is get it all smoothed out, push our corners out. You can push the corners out through your zipper, as well as you can go in through this opening and you can utilize that spot too to push them out. And you want to get them nice and pushed out because the next thing we're going to do is we're going to box those corners. And this is such a little project that you want to try to have those corners pushed out nicely.
So, I know you're probably not going to say yours, but when I was in I forget whose class we took, she was saying doing the zipper pulls, you can save these little pieces from your zippers.
Yeah. Let me make you big because I can't see what you're saying.
When you cut your zipper, the pieces left over, you can use those for your tabs on your projects.
Oh, okay.
I was like, that's a good way to just reuse. So one of the ladies said she normally use one of the zippers and fold it down, and she used that for her pool.
That works.
Yeah. So y'all know I'm putting that to the side.
So here's what we look like so far. I see a little tab in there, and the zipper's more than halfway open. That's our lining fabric. I feel like this corner needs to come out just a little bit better. I heard a snap, but I think it was the zipper teeth. Okay, so are you ready to box your corners?
I don't know. I'm pulling my.
Okay.
Let me see. Okay, so we're still looking at the liner, right?
Yep, you're still looking at the liner. You're going to sew it. You're going to box your corners by sewing on the lining side. Now, ding dong me earlier today, I know how to box corners. Eve taught me how, but I went across this way. When you box corners, you actually have to push it like that. So you're not going straight across. You are taking this seam and meeting it up with what would be a seam there, but there's no seam. So you're smashing it down so it looks like that.
Let me see the inside of your bag.
Okay, so here's the inside of my bag.
So I'm looking at my fleece.
You're looking at your fleece?
Yeah, let me make sure. Oh, no. Okay, I'm opening my zipper. Okay, I see it now. So we're not closing this up yet.
So is that your liner side?
This is the liner side. Yeah, I see it now. That's my inside.
Perfect. Okay. Yes. So let me pull mine over This polka dot is my liner side.
Okay.
We're leaving it unzipped.
Okay.
There's our little opening right there. What we're going to do is we're going to mash this seam up against where there would be a seam here. So we're going to press it together like that and then flatten it out. So that's why those corners need to be pressed out really nicely. Then you have a little bit of flexibility here. I used an inch, and I'll show you what I mean in a minute for this. She said if you want it more boxy, use like 1.25 inches. But what we're talking about is I'm going to find where going across it this way is 1 inch wide. So I'm just going to put my guide on there and move it up till it's almost 1 inch. It's going to be a little more than 1 inch because by the time I put my ink pen in there, you're going to be further up. So I probably have mine 1, 2, 3, 4. I have mine really more like 1¼ inches. But again, when I add my ink, it's going to narrow down to closer to 1 inch. So I have these disappearing ink pens, the Fusion Friction or whatever. Not that you'd have to, because it's going to be on the inside. I'm going to mark across. And I'm going to do that 4 times.
Cricut fabric pen.
Okay, yeah. So I have that one marked. I'm just going to leave it. And then I'm going to move on to the next corner. So we have this next corner. The seam on the end is there. So we're flattening that seam to where the seam would be here if we had the seam here. Trying to have a nice point up there. And I'm going to find about 1 inch. I might have to lay this down because something in there doesn't feel quite smooth yet. It's going to be smooth enough. She actually sells templates for these. They're like acrylic pieces that templates. I don't think I need a template. If I did, I'd maybe cut it out of the chopping mats from the Dollar Tree, something like that.
There was a vendor there at After K Getaway who they make custom templates.
Ah.
Yeah, out of acrylic.
I made my own template for the bowl cozy, but acrylic isn't super cheap, so. Okay. I feel like I need to go back and check that last one to make sure I had it flattened out right, but we'll see. I think it'll be okay. So once again, we're looking for about 1 inch in length. My fabric's a little folded over, but I'll smooth it out before I sew it. And 1 more to go. Are you having fun, Dimps?
Of course. I'm always having fun when I'm with you. Of course.
I really enjoy it.
I can't wait to see this thing.
Me neither. I love little sewing projects like this.
Right? All the scrap fabric I have. Oh,
Yep.
easy.
Okay. Now, which was the one I wasn't so sure about? Maybe this one? I don't know. All right, so now we are going to sew along those lines, and we're not going to trim it off. You know, sometimes you trim those box corners off. We're not going to trim it off.
Oh, okay.
So we're just going to smash it down. I don't even know if I got in the fabric. Nope. There we go.
I use my thread stand, but I'm not. I'm probably make a couple more of these when we get offline.
Well, I got off my fabric before I could do a back stitch.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. I didn't really do a good job on this side, though. I'm going to go back to my machine from the other side and sew off that side. I was saying this is the hardest part because it's just so
It's so thick.
small.
Kristen said you can hand sew the box corners.
No. What, Dimps?
Kristen said you can hand sew the box corners if you're feeling ambitious.
Yeah, that's true. You could. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I have to hand sew too much myself.
Me either.
Good. So, Crafty Leo and Unbiased were on this afternoon, and they made covers for, in Crafty Leo's case, it was I think it was a Silhouette Cameo 4. So dust covers, you know. And then Unbiased has made a few of them for her different things, her serger and things. I don't remember what she made hers for today. But it was purple. We are almost done, Dimps.
I know, it's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this would be so cute to have, like, hand sanitizer, lip gloss for little girls. For back to school.
Yeah. You could even, you know, if you wanted to have them be able to hang it in their locker, get them a little magnetic hook, you know, for their locker.
Yeah, sanitary items for the little young ladies. And that'd be so cool.
You're welcome, Crafty Leo.
Cleo. Oh, Abaya said she did a dust cover for her Silhouette Caesar Juliet.
Okay.
Thank you, Cleo. Hey, Connie. Connie said she uses hers for earbuds and hang them on her bag.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Mylene said a small pack of tissues. So we did a tissue thingy long time ago. Dimps, did you do that with us?
No, but I remember didn't you and Patrice do it?
I know Patrice was there. Yeah, they turned out really nice. I actually used mine.
I really do enjoy sewing these small projects over the super huge big things. Because things like this are small but mighty, you know? They make a statement too. And then you can embroider on it. Oh, that would be so cute to put a little name on it.
And if you have a mess up, you haven't wasted a whole bunch of fabric. Okay.
Right.
So once we're done, we're going to leave those, as she explained, it gives them more structure on the inside. And we're going to go ahead and flip them right side out. And now's the time when you're going to figure out how you want to close off the hole that remains.
Sew it with my machine.
Yeah, I'll show you mine that I did earlier today. I didn't do a very good job, so I wasn't happy with it. But I'll show what this looks like before we figure that out. Oop. Let me push them out a little better. And this afternoon I actually kind of ironed on mine to get the boxy corners to look a little better. But there is our little boxy bag. Super cute. Look at the end of that. That looks good. There's this end. Wow. I think Dempsey and I both just did a tab at one end.
Yeah.
But you could put it on both ends. That's how she made hers. But I kind of like it like this without one on both ends.
This is so stinking cute.
The one I made today.
Oh my gosh.
Here's how it looks after I sewed it on the inside, and I didn't do a very good job.
Oh, I forgot about that. I just forgot that quick.
Great. So, but you know, stuff's going to be in there. It's not like you look down there and go, "Oh my gosh." So
right.
It probably is the easiest way to just go ahead and sew them. So that's what I'll do too.
Yeah, I'm somewhere.
Yes, Gail, you could do that too. So to do it, I'm just going to put mine back wrong side out. I feel like maybe I'll just put some hem tape under it.
That'd work too.
I feel like it would lay better if I had the hem tape under it. That's what I'm going to do.
I don't know if I have hem tape. I don't think so.
It'll be a little tedious, but I think it'll be cute.
That is something.
If you don't have actual hem tape, if you have a little heating bond, you can cut it down to a little strip.
Yeah, I do have heating bond. Well, I'm just going to sew it.
Okay.
I'm savvy.
It'll probably be stronger, so. Okay, let me see if I have my little heating bond in here. There we go. I think this heating bond is a little too wide for it, but I can trim it down.
You can cut it down, can't you?
Yeah, that's what I'll do is trim it down. Hey, Angelia Barr, if I missed you earlier. Welcome. Yep, I see where she came in. Welcome, welcome. Thanks, Jennifer. Jennifer said they look adorable. Kristen, I got that case at TJ Maxx, I think it was, for $12 and something. And I really do like it too. Oh my. Okay, let's see. How am I going to do it?
My hole was a lot bigger than I thought. I need to keep sewing. Because if you use it for a coin purse, you don't want coins to be falling out.
Right. I hope this sticks to the fleece okay. The heating bond.
Oh.
You know what? If it doesn't, I can always come back and sew it later, right?
So where I put my hole in, it's giving me a fit. So let's see.
All right. Well, let's see how this goes.
The inside looks tragic, but it's okay.
I'm going to try to just do it with my finger in there. I don't know if that's hot yet. That's not very hot. Annette, they'd be cute little presents. And even if you wanted to stuff like a gift card in them,
Yeah.
you know, you could do that. Just make sure the person knows there's a gift card in it. Not throw it in their drawer and never open it. Oh, Tish, the faux leather would be cute. Yep. Matter of fact, Dimps, maybe some of that vinyl that you bought at Advocate Giveaway.
Yes, it's sitting right here looking at me. I got a few pieces. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. So y'all tell me which carabiner should I use, because
Here, I'm gonna make you big.
I want to iron my little pieces too. So if I use this one, this is a gourd carabiner. It's gonna kind of smush. Let me show you. See, if I use that one, I would have to like kind of smash it in there.
What if you put a big, oh gosh, like almost like a, what?
So if I use that one, but if I use this one, see how that one's just so much smoother?
Oh yeah, that is. On
So
the other, what if you had a large O-ring or whatever they're called?
Oh, I do have a.
You know those split rings?
Yeah.
Maybe they're called split rings. I wonder if a split ring, and then put the carabiner on the split ring. Okay, this is working out pretty well.
Well, yeah, because I have a pack of them, and that's what they're for. They're supposed to go on the. So we'll do that first. And then I'll use a split ring. So what do y'all think?
It's cute.
Yeah, it's super cute. I like this. It's so cute, Marilyn. Thank you.
Thanks. I thought they were adorable. I've been wanting to do some type of boxy bag for a long time, and I thought, well, let's start with a small one so that you could, you know, not waste much if it didn't come out quite right. And then when I did this one this afternoon, I was like, oh yeah, those are cute.
And this is what the inside fabric looks like. See, it's not too bad sewing it on the inside.
Yeah.
And a little zipper. I love it. Thank you, Marilyn. So cute. You can clip it on your hip too if you want to.
Oh, like, yeah.
You know. I'm gonna put a little sleeve on mine.
That's what I want right there. Okay, so here's the inside of mine. Oopsie. And there's a slight split in there, but it is held down in there with like heat and bond tape. And then there it is closed. And then I have this little swivel hook on this one. Okay, I gotta do this different, Dimps.
It's cute.
I'm not good enough to do this in that smaller picture. And then the one I did this afternoon, I just did this on it, and I could put a key ring on it if I wanted to. But this one I wanted to try this little swivel hook. So I think swivel hooks would work nicely too for things, as long as you don't have to have a very big, like your carabiner would go on larger straps if you need it to.
Yes, and you can add to it too, keys or whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, I love them, love them. I'm getting a notice that my power's low up there. Where's Patrice? She needs to be yelling at me.
I'm on 100%. I'm surprised my phone isn't hot. Normally, when I'm on StreamYard, my phone gets hot. Maybe because I'm a guest and I'm not actually streaming. Maybe
Could
that's why,
be.
but I'm surprised.
Let's see. Oh, Kristen, that's a cute idea. She said she could see you
Yeah.
making one to match a sleep bonnet to have a storage spot for the bonnet. So one thing that this
That
Jess
would be cute.
OklaRoots talked about, she had one also where she had a big opening there, a grommet, is that what it's called?
Mhm.
And so the little doggy poop bags, you could roll up the little doggy poop bags, put them in
And put
there,
it in there.
and then it comes out through that grommet, and you just leave it, kind of like a tissue box. It always has a
Oh,
next part way out. This would always have a little doggy poop bag part way out.
that's a good idea. Anita Haskins said, you like making bonnets and hair ties, you could make a bigger box bag and include those items inside as a combo
Oh,
set.
yes, that's a good idea.
Annette, I got these from Amazon. All these rings came from Amazon. It came with
Is that the
the
carabiners?
yeah, it came with the split rings and the gourd. I like the gourd one. This is what they call because of the shape of them.
Yeah, that is cute.
And then these are the regular carabiners.
Okay. I like the colors too.
Thank you. That's a multi-cut.
Ty said yes, she's gonna make some. She or he gonna make some in the future for the doggy poop bags. Thanks, Tracy. Thanks,
Thank you,
Crafty Leo.
Tracy.
Thanks, Diane. Thanks, Faith Inspired Creations. Oh, can you put the link into that set of carabiners for Shay Shay?
Let me go ahead and see if I can.
And then after the live, the link I forgot, I put it earlier in the chat, was this. And what did I say was like $8.99 for this wool pressing mat,
Yeah, and I want to get that
love,
because I already got one.
which I love, love, love. Okay, thanks, Ty. Now, am I saying your name correctly? Ty or Tay? Let me see. Well, that didn't work. I'm gonna see if she says Tay or Ty. Oh, Mylene, you got it too. Yeah, they're nice. Let me find that link real quick, and then we'll get out of here after Dims puts hers in. And Dims, thanks for coming on.
You're welcome. Thank you for asking. Thank you for
Ty,
having me.
okay. It is Ty, okay. Okay, so this link is for, if it came as a link, I think it worked. Thanks, Kristen. So if that actually came through as a link, that's for this wool pressing mat, which I love. Hey, Melinda.
Oh, here it is.
Hi, Irene. Welcome.
Oh, she said it is Ty. You had it right first. Most people say Ty.
And Melinda is picture me crafting. She said she'd been in the bushes. For anyone that's out there watching that's not in the chat, thank you for coming. Anita, the video that I watched was Jess OklaRoots. I think that's her name. I have her channel linked below. She had 2 videos. She had one where she just made it one way, and then her next video on them said itty bitty boxy bags 3 ways. And it's basically the same as this, except that she started just sewing like the pretty fabric on, then the lining on all separately. And so I followed her first video, which was a little more streamlined. And I can find that after the live if you'd like, and add it to the video description below so that you'll see it. Thanks, Zelda. Awesome, Gail. Hi, Keisha. Hey, Lena Doyle Crafting. Thank you. So next Thursday, I plan to be on. Tim and I's 32nd wedding anniversary is Wednesday, and then we have the Zoom on Saturday. So if we happen to go out of town like Thursday, Friday, I'll post something, but I plan to be here next Thursday night. Remember also, I'll have the link for the Zoom on by Thursday night. You do have to, it'll be in the it'll be in a members post. You do have to click into that link and register for the Zoom. And if you do that ahead of time, that way we don't have to worry that you can't get in. Also, the gratitude attitude rhinestone template, that'll come off next Thursday. And the Zoom is mainly bling, but you can do whatever you want. You need to bring your new sewing machine out of its secret location. Yes, you do. Okay,
Who
so
said
there's
that?
James. That was Diane. Diane, yeah. It'll be 32 years, Crafty Leo. If I said 31, I meant 32.
Wow. That's awesome.
More than half of my life now. Thanks, somebody. All righty. So if nobody has questions, we're going to go ahead and end the live. Thank you guys so much for being here. And Dims, do you have anything you want to say? Are you coming on live tomorrow?
Yes, I am coming on tomorrow morning. You want to come over? It's going to be early, 10.
10 your time?
10, well, 10, 11. I haven't put my thumbnail up yet, but I am going to be making some baby bummies and a baby hat.
Oh, good.
So, yes, I'm coming on tomorrow.
And you know we're doing a serging project with Eve and Patrice sometime.
Wait, when? I need to get, my serger is right over there waiting to be used.
I don't know exactly when. It's sometime over the next month.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. All right. You're welcome. Thanks, Vanetta. Thank you all for being here. And, Tyson, thank you. And we'll see you next Thursday, and we'll probably see you somewhere, maybe in Dims's chat tomorrow before then. So you guys have a good rest of your evening, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.